Hey guys, welcome to an all-new review right here on ToyWorldOrder.com, starring me, Devall, and my buddy, serious toy journalist, Puppet Devall.
What's this?
Are you going to be like this forever?
Maybe. Leave a comment in this web zone if you prefer serious professional toy reviewer Puppet Devall.
Gang, we're back with an all-new Transformer review, and like we promised last time, we're going to take a look at none other than Stuntagon Leader Motormaster.
Yeah!
It happens to be Puppet Devall's favorite combiner team. One of them. Yes? No?
No.
Why are you so excited for Motormaster?
I was trying to prepare for the audience. Jeez.
Fair enough. Of course, everyone's familiar by now with the Combiner Wars box and the look of it. The front with a very big, huge window there that shows Motormaster and his sword. That's his sword there. That's a nice weapon there. It's pretty cool. And then, of course, on the front here, we've got a nice IDW illustration of Motormaster. And then on the side, an awesome drawing of the one and only MENASOR. Look at him. Roar. And then the back, of course, gets a look at Motormaster and his weapons, his alt mode, as well as MENASOR and the combining of the other Stunticons who we do not have. We just have Drag Strip at this moment. I wanted off camera. I was like, But the second series, as we're reviewing this, the second series is starting to hit, so the rest of the Stunticons are starting to come out. So that's a plus.
Don't make like you had done that before.
I know, right? Now, what's great about Motormaster here is he's a really nice looking Transformer. He does share, I believe, this is the same mold as the Optimus to a degree, with a different head sculpt and everything. But he is a little clunky looking. Unfortunately, to me anyway, in my opinion.
Hurtful words. Powerful, hurtful words.
He is a little clunky, but he's got articulation here at the shoulder. So doesn't have ratchets for this part of the shoulder, but his inner shoulders.
Why would the Autobot give him some of Ratchet's parts?
He's got articulation there at the elbow, so his elbows can move up and down. And he's actually almost got like a double jointed. Not a double jointed elbow, but he's got two joints here. One at the upper arm, and he's got it right below the swivel bicep. Right below the swivel bicep there, and then he's got the articulation here. He's got the articulation there.
Swivel arm battle grip.
His feet, his hands, much like our last review, the hands you can't move the hands really because they are made so they can flip up to reveal an attachment point for the combiner limbs. So you do have the stationary hands there, but the arms here give you a little bit of range of movement to get up around there. The head here is on a little ball joint, so you can look up and look kind of down, left and right. And then you get to his hips, and he's got ratchet joints both up and down and left and right there on the hips. He's got articulation there at the knees, so he can bend at the knees, and then his feet here can move up and down per the transformation, but you can kind of move them. Not as much range of movement here as the other ones, and of course he's got an upper leg bicep swivel there. I almost call him bicep swivel. Good God, a little upper leg swivel there. So, yes. And then of course he can move at the waist there too. So. And then you've got in this version you have MENASOR sword, but if you detach them like so, not only do you have a gun for Motormaster, but Motormaster also can hold a smaller version of the MENASOR sword, like so. So he actually has a couple different weapons there as well, which is kind of cool. What do you say we take a look at both transformations of MENASOR, from robot to his vehicle mode, and then from robot mode into his upper body of MENASOR? All right, let me get the weapons out of his hands here. Let's reform MENASOR's sword here.
Sword.
Here, come here so I can stab you with it.
No.
We'll set that to the side here.
You're setting a bad example for the children.
Yes, I know. So the transformation here starts out pretty easy. His feet fold down, and then you lock his legs together, like so. Pretty easy so far, right?
I wasn't paying attention.
Fair enough. The head here, to hide the head, basically it's on the head is on a platform that swivels, so it can swivel to the inside of his body. Oops.
No.
Like so. So you can hide his head effectively, which is nice. And then basically what you do is you pull the body back like this. So you've got the legs and the body back here. Body back ribs. Thank you, Puppet Devall.
You're welcome.
So you've got your body like so. So you've got it, and then what you do is you bring the legs up like so, just like that.
Legs up for what?
You'll see here in a little bit. So you've got his legs up, so you end up coming to here. So you've got everything situated and set up for this point here.
Looks like
and
a monkey.
Well, then what you're going to do is you're going to fold.
Trash, not monkey.
You're going to fold this part in.
Trash, not
while
monkey.
turning the upper arm, the bicep swivels here, so they're around like this. Okay.
Trash, not monkey.
You're going to lock the arms together. There are some locking tabs there. It gets kind of funky here.
Alright.
Yeah, hold on.
Well, it's supposed to do 10 steps.
I know, but the arms are the weirdest part on this figure. So the arms here, because they're out of whack here. There we go. The arms lock together, which is supposed to lock this upper part. There we go. So you've got the upper part and the arms locked together like so. And then you're going to spin the arms back at the elbows like so. Just like so. So you've got all of this here. Okay. And then the flaps here fold up. So you've got the flaps at the sides of the arms here fold up like this. Go do-do-do-do. Just like that. And they lock in. There's a tab they lock. Do-do-do-do. There's the tab they lock into.
Is that required?
No, I just like doing it. And then the legs themselves. Oops. So then you're left with this, and then the legs actually simply snap in. There's locking tabs here right on the sides, and the legs there's a little slot that snaps into those, and you have MotorMaster here, and you can put the flaps up here on the top if you want. The sword here actually, you can actually there's a space right here in the back that this part should. It's supposed to fit in there.
Sure.
Okay, do this. So he can have his gun, kind of have the gun like this. You can put the other. Well, you're supposed to be able to put the other gun in there, but get the idea. So you've got to transform MotorMaster into his truck. Now, my only complaints about this. And this transformation is
complain.
Well, it's just I don't like how all of this. I like how the front looks really, because you've got all the black parts here, kind of make it look really recessed right there. So that's kind of a bummer really. But other than that, I mean the transformation is pretty solid. It transforms pretty much the same as the Optimus, from what I understand. So that's pretty cool. And then we just transforming back. We just kind of reverse the steps here. I'm going to transform him back into a robot. We'll get him all resituated here. We'll get him back into robot mode. Just like that. Now I'm not gonna put his head up because that's gonna have to stay down. So we get him back. Stand him up there. You get him back into robot mode. Hold on, I gotta reform the MENASOR. Oops.
Look out, Ichabod!
Look out, Ichabod. Yes, because he's the headless MotorMaster.
Yes.
So we reform the sword there. The headless MotorMaster.
Yes.
Good gosh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it the fact that the MotorMaster has no head too cerebral for this?
No, it's fine. It's all good. I get what you're going for. It's cool.
Not exactly subtle.
No, not at all. So to transform him into his MENASOR, his MENASOR, the MENASOR, yeah, the MENASORian. Basically, you're going to swivel the arms around like so. The arms get swiveled around, and then they come up, And there actually is a locking tab, which you can see the tab here, and it locks in to a portion right on the shoulder. So it is going to lock in there pretty easily.
Oh my god, I got them completely confused with another Transformer. I feel so silly now.
Apparently.
Oops.
The major problem is that the shoulders have to be just right in order for those to lock. So if the shoulders here are turned in just slightly, they will not lock properly. So with those locked, you're going to flip the hands up. Oops, see what I mean? And they don't like it to stay locked very well.
Nobody does.
Apparently not. There we go. So you flip the hands up like so you reveal the connection points. And then what you do is you turn this little guy around like this, and you swivel his waist like so. So now he's kind of looking at his butt almost like, why didn't anyone tell me my butt was so big?
So he doesn't have a head.
It's a nice Spaceballs line there for you kids that know what it is. His feet get turned inwards.
Live in the now.
So you reveal this little portion here, and there's a little slot right here, and there's a tab on his upper leg. And in order to get that slot into the tab, you have to maneuver the legs just right so it locks. So they're at a curve here. So you can see how it's locked in there. The legs are at a curve. They're like a little 90-degree curve there. They kind of go down there a little bit. Get the other one locked in here. Like so. So you get both legs locked just like that. And the feet stay up. The feet stay out just like that. And then to bring out the head, you pull this portion down. You open up this, revealing MENASOR's head, which slides all the way out. And then down, so you've got MENASOR's head. And then the chest piece here closes. And then this part here comes up to there. And there you have MENASOR's upper body. Now, the MENASOR head itself actually is okay looking. It's a little small, but again, on the G1 version, the head was a little small as well. But it does look good in this form, as you can see from all angles here. The chest here is where I think our biggest complaint is, because you have this really nice looking section here, and then under here you've got all this open space, which kind of sucks. You know, open space is kind of funky. That makes me kind of sad. But what do you do?
Apparently you complain.
Yes, apparently I complain. I complain mo bunches, apparently, according to you. Now, if I understand right, though, there was one of the other Stunticons that came with a section that actually was going to plug in to the top here to kind of cover that. I might be wrong on that. Considering we don't have the other Stunticons, I can't really tell for sure. But this his transform mode here is decent. And then just like the other one, the feet here snap into the connection ports just like so. So let's get our feet here. Get our feet connected there, and then we'll connect our two arms here, like so. Drag strip, the aerial butt, and there we go. There, are you happy? Now you can see it.
Yay!
So there you go. There's a look at MENASOR. Now in his combined mode, the legs kind of, I don't know how to they're, the combined form here is really kind of,
you don't like them.
It's kind of klutzy because the way the angles are on the legs and the way these are supposed to snap in is there's not a lot of articulation, not as much articulation here as it seems there was on Superion.
Maybe you're doing it wrong.
Well, I followed the directions, and this is what they call. But I mean, you still have, and the problem you have here is that unlike Superion, where the arms, if you try to move the arms, they come detached. They come unhooked, so you kind of have to hold the back of the arms in order to move move the combined form arms. MENASOR, of course, can hold his sword. There's his hole there. MENASOR can hold his weapon there, his sword. I mean, all together, with the other Stunticons, it'll look really nice once it's all done. And MENASOR was always kind of one of I actually had MotorMaster when I was a kid, and I never had the rest of the Stunticons, but I always liked the MENASOR body from MotorMaster. I always thought it was really cool, and this here it looks decent. I mean, the head here's got some movement, so you can kind of look up and down, and you can move left and right there. It's on a swivel ball joint there, which is nice. But all combined, it's pretty decent. It'll be nice once we get to see all the rest of the Stunticons on him. I know other reviewers are already getting a lot of the Stunticons from like Canada and overseas. And, we'll wait. We'll get them eventually. We'll review them, and then we'll take a look at them again, combined with MotorMaster here to give an actual look at MENASOR. So there you go, gang. There's our look at MotorMaster and the combined form to form MENASOR with one of them. Yeah, one of them. What do you do? There you go, guys. We'll be back real soon with another all-new review right here on ToyWorldOrder.com, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe to us. Go to YouTube.com/ToyWorldOrder. Hit the subscribe button. Mash the like button, as Puppet Devall likes to say. Mash, 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 mash. Like all our videos. Then check us out on Facebook. You can find us at Toy World Order, and you can also find us at Toy World Order Fan. So make sure you check that out. And gang, until next time,
keep playing with the toys.
Take it easy, gang. We'll see you next time. Clunky, clunky, clunky.